Mike Licio here with you for Game 2 between Augusta and Flagler. Saints won Game 1 7-6, keeping their hopes of the 2 seed alive. They need Lander. They need a sweep, and they need Lander to drop the last 2 against North Georgia. North Georgia leads Game 2 today 2-1. For Augusta, a win or a Beaufort loss gets them into the Peach Belt Conference Tournament. I do not have lineups yet. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I know Rachel Hester's pitching. You can see that. 5-4, 3.97 ERA, making her 22nd appearance. And her 50th career start. She becomes the 6th Saint in school history with 50 career starts. I'm working on getting a lineup as we speak. But I see Grace Bridges, so I'm going to use context clues and tell you that Grace Bridges is leading off. Bridges 255, no home runs, 10 RBI. She had 2 hits in Game 1. First pitch from Rachel Hester. And at 3:47, Game 2 is underway as it's fouled off. Saints 31-19, tying Catherine Grant's career high in wins with 31 that she had back in 2018. Pitch is a strike. Thank you, Brad. Grace Bridges leads off, followed by Bobby Poff at second. Bailey Roberts bats third at third. Candace Winder moves from behind the plate to right field for Game 2. She'll clean up. Lauren Barrett in center as that's fouled off. Bats 5th. Lauren Evans bats 6th at first. Sophie Baker is the catcher, batting 7th. Nevaeh Ross is the designated player, batting 8th, and batting 9th is the shortstop, Shelby Summerlin. Alyssa Bollinger will take the circle for Augusta. And Bridges has her 3rd hit of the day. She continues to swing a hot bat. Might have to do some math to tell you how hot, but
Number 13, Bobby Poff.
She's now 15 of her last 32. That's a .469 batting average. Poff, 338, 5 home runs, 18 RBI. Was 1 for 4 in Game 1. Takes a ball. Throw in the second. And she gets it on the way by. Ricci throws out her 2nd runner of the day. And there's 1 away. Pitch was a ball. Tell you who's in the field for the Saints in just a moment. Cut on and missed. 1-1. Emily Ricci behind the plate. Hannah Smith at first. Cassidy Crump at second. Sid Stewart at short. Mackenzie Smith at third. Kylie Kinnear in left. Paige Maceda in center. Kirsten James in right. And it's 1-2 from the pitcher, Rachel Hester. That one just misses. 2-2. Rachel Hester struck out 9 in the win against Aiken last Saturday. Line drive. Stewart has it. 2 away. And that brings up Bailey Roberts.
Now batting is the 3rd baseman, number 16, Bailey Roberts.
Bailey Roberts, 406. Oh, I didn't update her batting average. She was 1 for 4 in Game 1. 7 home runs, 33 RBIs. Hitting .401 on the season. Takes a strike there. She was 1 for 4 in Game 1. Entered today 6th in the Peach Belt in batting average. It's 1-1. One pitch on the inside corner, 1-2. Rachel Hester's family is here making the trip over from the Panhandle. They said it's not this hot in Navarre, which is where Rachel's from. It's 2-2. Navarre just across the bay from Pensacola, where it's only 2:51 p.m. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Chases that one and goes down swinging. Jaguars get a hit, but they go down scoreless in the first. We go to the bottom of the first. We'll have the Saints lineup for you in just a moment on the Peach Belt Sports Network. Probably didn't need the lineup card for this one. The Saints lineup, their usual lineup. Sydney Stewart leads off at short. Emily Ricci bats second. She's the catcher. Hannah Smith, the third, is batting third, playing first. Cassidy Crump cleans up at second. Kyla Kinnear bats fifth and left. Mackenzie Smith bats sixth at third. The designated player, Riley Conowalchuk, bats seventh. Kirsten James bats eighth and right. Paige Maceda ninth in center. Alyssa Bollinger in the circle for the Jaguars, 4-7 with a 5.89 ERA, 65 strikeouts, and 84 and a third. She is sixth in the conference in strikeouts looking. Sid Stewart, 380 on the season, 8 home runs, 40 RBI. She had a grand slam in game one. First pitch from Bollinger at the knees for a strike. Stewart 2 for 4 in game one. A double, excuse me, that was changed to a single. I had that scored wrong. A single and a home run. She still did break the school record for extra base hits in game one with that home run. We'll get some scores for you in a moment as that one's fouled off. Oh, 2 from Bollinger, skips in there for ball one. One, two, outside, 2-2.
What if that was like a position on hot days? If you guys had some like I would spray myself and I'd be.
That is a grounder to short. Summerlin up with it over to first in time. And there's one away. And that brings up Emily Ricci. Emily, 340 on the year, 3 home runs, 30 RBI.
Now batting is the catcher, number 21, Emily Ricci.
Ricci takes the ball there. Sophie Baker behind the plate. Lauren Evans at first. Bobby Poff at second. Shelby Summerlin at short. Bailey Roberts at third. Grace Bridges in left as that's high. Lauren Barrett in center and Candace Winder in right. The pitcher is Alyssa Bollinger. I don't think she held. What do I know? It's 3-0. On deck, Hannah Smith. Currently 87 degrees. We reached a high of 88, close to a record. I don't know if we got it, as that is just inside. First walk of the day issued by Alyssa Bollinger.
Now batting is the first baseman number 11, Hannah Smith.
Hannah Smith, 379, 4 home runs, 28 RBI. 1 for 4 in game 1. All hard hit balls though, except for the hit actually as it worked out. That was a flare over first base. The other 3 were hard hit fly balls to the outfielder. It's 0-1. Reaching the runner at first, enters the day 11th in stolen bases in the conference. That is back to the pitcher. She wheels to second base, and she does not hang on to the ball. And so that's a fielder's choice for Ricci. Excuse me, for Smith. We came into the day with 51 different possible scenarios for the Peach Belt Conference standings. We've already eliminated 27 of them in game 1. Crump takes a ball. She hit a home run in game 1. Now has 11 home runs, 43 RBIs, and is hitting .261. So no error, just a fielder's choice. Crump with a big cut there, fouls it back, 1-1. One ball, one strike went out. Crump was out in front of that, but she managed to get a piece of it, and it's 1-2. Wind has shifted. It's blowing out towards center now. Cut on and missed. Strikeout number 1 for Alyssa Bollinger, and there's 1 away. Check that, 2 away. Any mistakes I'm blaming on the Heat today, just in case you missed that in game 1.
Left fielder number 24, Kyla Kinnear.
Kyla Kinnear comes up. Nice pitch there for a strike to Kyla, who's hitting .308 with 8 home runs, 34 RBI. Emily Ricci's at second, Hannah Smith's at first. With 2 out. Scoreboard says 1, but there is 2 as that is fouled. Out of play. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 outs, excuse me. I'm looking at the scoreboard, but I've got a ground out by Stewart and a strikeout by Crump. Buford leads Georgia College 2-1. For Augusta, they are in with a Buford loss. It's 2-1 to Kinnear. In the game that matters to the Saints, North Georgia up 5-1 in the second, as that is cut on and missed. And the side is retired. So, Saints get runners in scoring position, but Bollinger gets 2 strikeouts to get out of it. 1 inning complete. We are scoreless here on the Peach Belt Sports Network. Rachel Hester, the former Navarre Raider, returns to the circle. She's in the Navarre Sports Hall of Fame, striking out 356 batters in her high school career. She'll face Winder, Barrett, and Evans this inning. Winder in right field for this game. Takes one right down St. George Street. 292, 4 home runs, 20 RBI. She had 2 doubles in game 1. That one low, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That is chopped to third. Takes a bad hop on Smith, but she's able to field it cleanly and throw the first for the first out.
Way to stay with that, Mac!
Now batting is the center fielder number 2, Lauren Barrett.
Lauren Barrett, 261, 3 home runs, 17 RBI. Was 2 for 4 with a ribby in game 1. Pops that one back. Out of play. Evans fouls that back, and it's 0-2. Should be Barrett. Wrong Lauren. I guess at least I didn't say Lauren, my sister. I was in the ballpark at least. Outside 1-2. Game 2 between Georgia Southwestern and Aiken should be underway. 1-2 pitch, outside 2-2. Barrett lays off the outside pitch. That's a chopper. Stewart up with it. Across the diamond to Smith. And there's 2 away.
Now batting is the first baseman number 11, Lauren Evans.
Evans, the first baseman, up. Takes one that catches the corner for a strike. Evans 272, 4 home runs, 28 RBI. 1 for 3 with an RBI in game 1. Outside 1-1. Two and 1. These pencils are getting short.
Loki, when you're playing like your adrenaline's pumping up, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell me when you got hot practice.
That is popped up.
You didn't feel bad after that.
Smith calls it all the way. She has it. And the side is retired. 5 in a row retired for Rachel Hester. We remain scoreless as we go to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second, we'll see Mackenzie Smith, Riley Konowalchuk, and Kirsten James.
Saints is the third baseman, number 32, Mackenzie Smith.
Mac had 2 hits in game 1. She was 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 338, 10 home runs, 42 RBIs on the season. Outside for a ball. As Alyssa Bollinger from Palmetto, Georgia, comes back into the circle. Fouled off. It's 1-1. Bollinger from Northgate High School. Northgate, I'm assuming it's the same Northgate as Hannah Smith. That is a grounder to second. Poff tosses it over, and there's one away. Riley Konowalchuk, 274, 6 home runs, 27 RBI. She sent one to the warehouse in game 1. She had 2 hits in that game. Takes a ball. That one in for a strike. Nice movement on that one to catch the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Some people have retreated to the car. I guess if you're in the stands and you have to listen to me, I'm a lot more tolerable when it's not 90 degrees. That's a grounder to the third. Gets through, backing her up and making the play at short is Summerlin. Shelby Summerlin. That one got by Roberts, but Summerlin was all over it, and there's 2 away. Kirsten James comes up.
Number 20, Kirsten James.
Kirsten was 0 for 2 in game 1. Takes the ball. James hitting 241. Hitting 313 over her last 6 games. As it's 2-0. Cut on and missed, 2-1. James had a great series against Aiken last weekend. That's a good pitch on the outside corner. All James could do is watch. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Here in the second of game 2. James pops it up. Center field. Barrett has it, and the side is retired. Alyssa Bollinger is retired 6 straight. We remain scoreless at the end of 2 here on the Peach Belt Sports Network. Jaguars go 7-8-9 this inning. Sophie Baker, Nevaeh Ross, and Shelby Summerlin. Baker had a pinch hit at bat in game 1. She was 0 for 1. 257, no home runs, 6 RBI. Takes a ball from Rachel Hester. Rachel Hester enters today 10th in the conference in ERA, 7th in strikeouts, 7th in shutouts, 10th in strikeouts, 4th in strikeouts looking, and 11th in batting average against. That one outside, 2-0. Rachel continues to climb the career record book for the Saints. That one on the inside corner, good pitch there, and it's 2-1. That one framed nicely by Ricci, and it's 2-2. Baker hitting 300 over her last 4 games. That one misses, and the count is full. On deck, Bobby Poff. Cut on and missed. One away, strikeout number 2 for Hester. Well, the sea breeze is finally coming off the coast.
Player number 21, Nevaeh Ross.
We're about 2 miles from the ocean here. As Nevaeh Ross comes in for the first time today. 179, 2 home runs, 10 RBI on the season. Fouls that one back. Lander gets one back in the bottom of the second. They trail 5-3 at North Georgia. Georgia College up 3-2 on Beaufort. That's good news for the Jaguars, who are in the Peach Belt tournament, regardless of the outcome of these 2 games that are left, with a Beaufort loss. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And just as soon as I say that, North Georgia goes back on top against former St. Taylor Scott. 1-2. Been a tough outing for T-Sizzle up in Greenwood. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off by Ross. She continues to battle.
Come on, Rachel.
One-two pitch. Fly ball. Maseda has to hurry, but she runs it down. And there's 2 away.
Now batting is the shortstop, number 20, Shelby Summerlin.
Shelby Summerlin comes up. Shelby was 1 for 2 in game 1. 183 on the season with 4 RBI. Takes a ball. Outside, 2-0. Three and 0 on deck. Grace Bridges. So the standings as of the moment: North Georgia's first, Columbus is second, Landers third. We're 4th here at Flagler. That's in for a strike, 3-1. Aiken is the 5th seed, but they can't move. Georgia College is currently 6th, Augusta 7th, Georgia Southwestern 8th. Fly ball, shallow left field. Stewart goes back. She couldn't get it, and that's going to be a single for Summerlin. Great effort by Sid Stewart. And that is the second Jaguar hit of the game.
Now batting is the left fielder, number 3, Grace Bridges.
Grace Bridges is enjoying her time in St. Augustine. She's 3 for 5 today. I was in Augusta 2 weeks ago. It wasn't this hot. In fact, I think the morning we got up, the morning we were there, it was 40 degrees. That's grounded to second. That's going to be a tough play for Crump. That's a seeing eye single. And Bridges is now 4 for 6 today. 4 for 6? 4 for... Yeah, 4 for 6.
Now batting is the second baseman, number 13, Bobby Park.
Come on, 1-3.
Bridges continues to struggle, hitting just .485 in her last 10 games. She's like Steph Curry with a bat. Poff comes up for the second time today. She lined out to short her first time up. The second baseman from Perry, Georgia. Transferred from Valdosta. Fouls it back, and it's 1-1. Summerlin at second, Bridges at first. Rachel Hester had retired 7 in a row. That skips in. Nice block by Ricci, 2-1. I talked about there being 51 possible outcomes. 27 of those have already gone by the wayside. 2-1 pitch, fouled back, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Here in game 2. Summerlin at second, Bridges at first. Saints still have an opportunity to bring some teams here next weekend, as it's now 3-2, and Bailey Roberts is on deck. You'd much rather see Bailey Roberts next inning with the bases empty than this one with the bases loaded.
Come on, 1-3.
Payoff pitch. Fly ball, center field. Going back and making the hand grab there. Nifty grab by Cassidy Crump. And the side is retired. Jaguars make the Saints work for it, but we remain scoreless going to the bottom of the third.
You got this, kid!
Bollinger back to work. She struck out 2 and walked 1.
13, Paige Maceda.
She'll face Maceda. Stewart and Ricci. They'll go 9-1-2 this inning for the Saints. Maceda playing in her 216th consecutive game. Takes a ball. She was 0 for 2 in game 1, but did tie Mackenzie Conley for the school record in runs scored. Paige hitting .242 with 7 home runs, 23 RBI. She's in the top 10 in school history in about 15 categories, as that is Just missed. Might have gotten squeezed there. It's 1-1. Take it any way you can get it, though. Fly ball. Over third base. Roberts has it. One away.
Now batting is the shortstop, number 2, Sydney.
Back to the top of the order with the Georgia Southern transfer from Harris County High School by way of Northwest Florida State, Sydney Stewart. Grounded to short the first time. Does it again here. 2 away. So I'll bring up Emily Ricci from Allen C. Pope High School in Marietta, Georgia, where she was all-state. First pitch, a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out here in the third. That one just misses high, 1-1. One. Summerlin up with it. Over to first. In time. 8 in a row retired for Bollinger. 3 innings complete. We are scoreless. Rachel Hester back to work. She'll face Roberts, Roberts, Winder, and Barrett. Rachel Hester has struck out 2 through 3 innings. First pitch, a ball to Roberts from Statesboro High School in Statesboro, Georgia. Two and 0. Outside, 3-0. Candace Winder on deck. That one right down St. George Street, and it's 3-1. That one misses wide. Surprising even Roberts, who's on first base now.
Now batting at the right fielder.
Try to get this out of the sun. Candace Winder from Canton, Georgia. High school not listed. Transferred to Augusta from down the road at St. John's in Palatka. That is bunted foul. Winder with the bunt attempt there. She's actually 5th in the conference in sacrifice flies. One and one. Roberts the runner at first. Shallow center field. Maceda has it. Getting back is Roberts, and there's one away.
Now batting in the center field at number 2, Lauren Barrett.
Maceda with 14 assists in center field this year. So not the runner you want to try anything with. It's popped up. Smith calls for it. She has it, and there's 2 away. Barrett now 0 for 2.
Now batting is the first baseman, number 11, Lauren Evans.
Lauren Evans comes up. She popped out to third her first time up. Lauren from Auburn, Georgia, went to Mountain View High School. Takes a strike. Evans enters this game with a 3-game hitting streak. Waves and misses that one. Now, taking second base is Roberts. That's a stolen base. She was caught in no man's land. Hannah Smith couldn't squeeze the throw that was a little behind her. Pitch was a strike. So Roberts takes advantage, and she's in second base. Caught on and missed. Strikeout number 3 for Hester, and the side is retired. We're halfway home and scoreless. Back for the bottom of the 4th in just a moment.
Hannah Smith.
Hannah Smith will be followed by Crump and Kinnear this inning. Bollinger continues in the circle. First pitch is a ball. Bollinger struck out 2 and walked 1. Aiken up 3-2 on Georgia Southwestern in game 2. That game in the 6th. North Georgia adds another one up there, 8-3, up 8-3 in the 4th. Having trouble getting the Beaufort score to load. Georgia College was leading last I saw, as that's fouled off and it's 2-1. That one just misses. 3-1. Outside, I'm guessing. And that is a 5-pitch walk for Smith. That's the other thing we've seen from Hannah Smith as of late. More plate discipline. She's walking a lot more.
Now batting is the second baseman, number 33, Cassidy Crump.
That was her 23rd walk of the season. She entered today 7th in the conference. Crump homered in game 1. She's 0 for 1 in this one. From Coral Springs, shows bunt. She can do that too. There aren't a lot of hitters with Cassidy Crump's power that can also lay down a bunt and run. That went in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Hannah Smith, the runner at first. That is a base hit to right field for Crump. Smith slides in the second. And Cassidy Crump is 1 for 2 today. Crump now has a 3-game hitting streak as Kyla Kinnear comes up. Kyla Kinnear from Jensen Beach, Florida. That went in for a strike. Hannah Smith at second. Cassidy Crump at first. That was the first hit of the game allowed by Bollinger. One of my heroes, John Sterling, is being honored at Yankee Stadium today. That's a grounded to short. Throw over the third for the lead runner, and there's one away. So Kinnear reaches on a fielder's choice. Smith is out 6-5 at third. Crump to second. And John Sterling always said, he who announced 5,600 Yankee games, said, why can't you mention a no-hitter in progress? It doesn't matter. The pitcher can't hear you. Well, 2 things for me. 1, I've been told that sometimes the pitcher can hear me. And 2, I'm just superstitious. That one outside to Mackenzie Smith. Never called a no-hitter, by the way. The Saints went ahead and threw a perfect game and a no-hitter when I wasn't here for the Twins' birthday. As Smith slices that one foul, making an effort and not getting there, as far as I can see, because I can't, is Winder. When you get to about the last 40 feet of right field, I'm just kind of waiting for somebody to do something so I know what happened. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Crump at second, Kinnear at first. Throw over to third. And I say Crump was safe. Crump's standing there. I believe she's out. I think this is going to be a quick discussion. So Crump's out at third.
Good call.
Now batting with the designated
Smith is on now. Kinnear at second on the fielder's choice. And Riley Collin-Walchuk from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Takes a strike. Collin-Walchuk was athlete of the year, female athlete of the year at her school for softball and hockey. 1-1. Riley's mother brought me a mother load of Smarties from Canada. They're now sitting in my candy jar at office for my coworkers to enjoy. Throw behind, the runner just getting back. Is Kinnear. Sophie Baker with a little alertness check there. 2-1. Fly ball. To the track. Barrett has it. And the side is retired. So the Saints get their first hit of the game, but we remain scoreless as we go to the fifth here on the Peach Belt Sports Network. Aiken and Georgia Southwestern tied up at 3-3 in the top of the seventh over in Aiken.
catcher number 8, Sophie Baker.
North Georgia up 8-3 in the fourth against Lander. Sophie Baker, Nevaeh Ross, and Shelby Summerlin come up this inning against Rachel Hester, who has struck out 3 and walked none, allowing 3 hits through 4 scoreless. That's ripped foul. For Baker. From Canton, Georgia, went to Creekview High. Sophie is a nursing major, according to her bio. Is that as low? 1-1? That one skips in for ball 2, 2-1. That is grounded to Stewart. She's been busy today. Over to Hannah Smith. 1 away. Nevaeh Ross from North Augusta High School in North Augusta, South Carolina. Just over the river. You think it's hot here. It's 86 in Hardyville for that Beaufort game. That South Carolina heat's oppressive, as that is fouled out of play for Ross, who flew out to center her first time up. Trying to get you a score from there. I have the weather. For some reason, I can't get the score to low. That's high. That's far. That's gone. A home run for Nevaeh Ross. And the Jaguars take a 1-0 lead. Shout out to John Sterling on that call. And Nevaeh Ross breaks the scoreless tie here in the 5th. With her 3rd home run of the season, RBI number 11.
Now batting with the shortstop, number 20, Shelby Summerlin.
Shelby Summerlin singled her first time up. That pitch outside to Summerlin. '34th home run of the year for Augusta. Saints have 69 on the year. They're in the top 10 in the nation there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and now a 1-run lead for the Jaguars. That one catches the corner. 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Outside, count is full. We're in the 5th. 4 hits for the Jaguars. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. No score for the Saints. They trail 1-0. That one misses. Second walk today by Hester. And there's a runner on.
Number 3, Grace Bridges.
With 1 out for Grace Bridges, who is 2 for 2. That one right down St. George Street for strike 1.
Come on, 3. Come on, Grace.
That's a strike. So it's 1-1. Again, blaming the heat. That is grounded to Stewart, who stops it from getting into the outfield, but it's another hit for Bridges, who's now 3 for 3.
Now batting is number 4.
Her 5th hit and 7 at-bats. And Bobby Poff, who's 0 for 2, comes up. That one low for a ball. Aiken up in the bottom half of the 7th. Tied at 3. That's fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out to Poff.
It's still 1-3.
Bridges at first. Summerlin at second. That one just off the corner, 2-1. That one low. Catches though, and it's 2-2. Maybe a makeup call? It's the pitch. That's grounded to Crump. Takes the easy play at first, and the runners move up. And there's 2 away. Bridges is second. Summerlin the third with 2 out. And Bailey Roberts up. A strikeout and a walk for Roberts today.
Come on, 1-6.
First pitch is a ball. Roberts has a 3-game hitting streak. It's 2-0. She's trying to extend here. Georgia College won game 1, 3-2, so Buford is eliminated. The Jaguars are guaranteed a spot in the Peach Belt Conference. The field is set, seeding to still be determined. So Augusta is in with the Buford loss. And that is a 4-pitch walk to Roberts, who walks for the second time and makes. This gives an opportunity to Candace Winder to come up with the bases loaded, and Catherine Grant's going to go have a quick word with her pitcher. Georgia Southwestern and Aiken are in extras. North Georgia is up 8-3 in the 5th on Lander. Winder had 2 doubles in game 1. Fly ball, right field. That's James has it, and the side is retired. But the Jaguars take the lead. We go to the bottom of the 5th. They lead 1-0. Alyssa Bollinger has scattered 1 hit through 4 innings. Struck out 2 and walked 1. So Buford has been eliminated, so that means Augusta is in. There's still a path to the 6th seed for them. But they do need to win both these games. If they can hold on, they'd be halfway there. As James comes up, slow roller to second. Pop has to wait, flips it over to first, and 1 away. Paige Maceda popped out to third her first time up.
Now batting is the center fielder, number 13, Paige Maceda.
Maceda second in school history that bats with .644, but she's bunts that foul. 57 behind Lauren Bissett. 47 behind Lauren Bissett for first. She's tied with Mackenzie Conley for the runs scored record in school history. Second in extra base hits as she fouls that off, and it's 0-2. So the field is set in the Peach Belt, but as far as seeds, all we know is that North Georgia's won. That's a fly ball. Left field. Running it down is Bridges, and there's 2 away. As I was going to say, all we know for sure is that Aiken's the 5 seed and North Georgia's the 1 seed. If Augusta loses another game, then Georgia College is guaranteed the 6 seed. Stewart takes a ball. She's 0 for 2. She grounded the short both times. She has set 3 single-season school records. Has a chance to maybe set another one, as that is a fly ball to center field. And the side is retired. 6 in a row retired by Bollinger. 5 innings complete. The Jaguars lead 1-0 on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
Leading off for the Jaguars is the center.
Rachel Hester back to work. She'll face Barrett, Evans, and Baker this this inning. That one catches the front knee for a strike. Barrett is 0 for 2 today. 2 for 6 in the doubleheader. That's grounded foul. And it's 0-2. That one misses, ball 1. Barrett hitting .366 over her last 13 games. As that one crosses Stewart up.
Batting is the first base at number 11, Lauren Evans.
And the leadoff runner is aboard. For the Jaguars, Evans comes up 0 for 2 today. Takes one for a strike. They scored that a hit. So Barrett has her third hit of the series. And she's at first. Fouled off, 0-2. Georgia Southwestern has taken a 4-3 lead in the top of the 8th against Aiken. It's 1-2. Hester deals. Off-speed pitch misses outside. 2-2. That was a quick game in Hardyville. So that's fouled off. It's only the second at bat today that's gone to 6 pitches for Hester. She's been very efficient today. Count is full. Sophie Baker on deck. Payoff pitch. Cut out and missed. Strikeout number 4. And there's one away.
Now batting is the catcher number 8, Sophie Baker.
Sophie Baker is 0 for 2 today as she comes up with 1 on and 1 out. North Georgia makes it 10-3 in the 6th. As that's a strike. And Georgia Southwestern is now up 2 in the top of the 8th. That is bunted back to Hester. Over to first, Crump covering. And there's 2 away, so she moves Barrett over. Nice play by Rachel Hester in the circle. And there's 2 away for Nevaeh Ross, who's responsible for the lone run in this ball game. She hit her 3rd home run of the season last time up. That one misses for a ball. That is grounded to Stewart. Has to hurry and gets there. And the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 1-0, Augusta. Back in a moment. Alyssa Bollinger has been masterful for Augusta this game.
41, Emily Ricci.
She has struck out 2, walked 1, allowed just 1 hit. She'll face Ricci, Smith, and Crump this inning. Fly ball, center field. Barrett has it and there's one away. Reaching now 0 for 2. Hannah Smith 0 for 1 with a walk. That's out. It's outside for a ball. Saints fans trying to spark a rally as that one is in for a strike, 1-1. Georgia Southwestern now up 7-3 in a long 8th inning. It's 2-1. Two-one pitch. Fly ball left field, running down is Bridges, and there's 2 away. And that brings up Cassidy Crump. Crump 1 for 2. First pitch from Bollinger. Grounded foul. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out to the 3rd hitter. 4th in the order, Cassidy Crump. Takes that one for a strike. And it's 0-2. Same pitches, called a ball that time, 1-2. Fouled out of play. Stays 1-2. And that's a base hit to left field for Cassidy Crump. And she's 2 for 3 in this game. And 4 for 6 in the series. And she represents the potential tying run at first base as Kyla Kinnear comes up. Kinnear reached on a fielder's choice her last time up. First hit for the Saints since the 4th inning. Fly ball left field, that's going to get down, we hope, and it does.
Come on, Riley, you got this, babe.
Cassidy Crump, the runner at first. Come on and missed. It's 0-2 as Crump gets back. Catherine Grant's going to take a timeout here to talk to Kinnear. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Crump at first, Kinnear at the plate. Bollinger in the circle. Outside, 1-2. That's ripped into the corner. That's a fair ball. Here comes Crumb. She's turning for third. She's going to hold up at third. They called that foul. Oh, wow. I may not have a great angle, I guess. So it's a foul ball. Admittedly, I'm not looking down the line. So Kinnear back at the plate. That one is going to be fair, but it's going to be caught. And the side is retired. So we go to the top of the 7th. Jaguars still lead 1-0.
Leading up for the Jaguars is the
Rachel Hesser will face
Summerlin.
9-1-2 in the order for the Jaguars, who lead 1-0. If Georgia Southwestern holds on against Aiken, as that's a ball, and the Jaguars hold on here, they still have a path to the 6th seed. Summerlin walked her last time up, singled her first time up. They say she held. And it's 2-0. That's a strike. She did. She crossed the plate with the bat. It's 2-1. Popped up. Hannah Smith makes the grab, and there's one away.
Now batting is the left fielder, number 3, Grace Bridges.
Bridges is 3 for 3 in this game. 5 for 7 on the day. Takes strike one.
Come on, 3.
Off the glove of Smith. So for the 4th time in this game, Bridges is on.
Now batting is the second baseman, number 4.
That is an error on Smith. And that brings up Bobby Poff, who's 0 for 3. That's a ball. Bridges the runner at first. Foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That is grounded to Stewart. Over to second, Crump, over to first, not in time, but she gets the lead runner, and there's 2 away. So Poff reaches on a fielder's choice.
Now batting
Bridges out 6-4 at second. As Bailey Roberts comes up, she has walked her last 2 times up. Definitely okay with her walking. She is one of the leading hitters in the conference. She takes the ball there. 2-0. Poff the runner at first with 2 out. Fouled off, 2-1. Roberts at the plate, Hester in a circle. Outside, 3-1. On deck, Candace Winder. That is foul ball down the right field side. And the count is full. Poff at first. That is chopped in front of Smith. And she just has to pick it up. And that is an infield single for Roberts. And an insurance run now in scoring position for Candace Winder with 2 out.
now batting is the right fielder number 10, Hayden Winder.
I'm guessing that we're going to see a pinch runner here. It looked like, maybe not. Bricado was signaling towards the dugout. Winder takes a strike at the knees. Grounded to third, flew out to center, flew out to right. Two for 7 in the series. That one on the corner. 0-2. Poff at second, Roberts at first. Hester in the circle. Winder at the plate. Just off the corner. 1-2. For Hester, she has to remember her best pitch is her next one. Winder battles that one away, and it stays 1-2. One more time. Bat is through for a base hit. There's going to be a play at the plate, and she's going to be out. Why would you try that on Paige Maceda? Big argument by Bobby Poff, but she probably should have never been sent in the first place. Paige Maceda with her 15th outfield assist of the season keeps it 1-0. Saints have one more chance. In many ways, their season on the line as we go to the bottom of the 7th and they trail 1-0. So the Aiken Georgia Southwestern series is over. Georgia Southwestern wins 2 out of 3. What does that mean? That means that Augusta needs to win today and tomorrow, and they're the 6th seed. Otherwise, Georgia College will be the 6th seed. Mackenzie Smith up as they try to solve Alyssa Bollinger. Smith 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice. She'll be followed by Connor Walchuk and James this inning. Saints only need 1 to keep the game going. That's popped up. Out of play. And it's 0-2. If the North Georgia Lander score holds, the Saints still have a pathway to the 2 seed with a win. But they need to score 2 runs to make that happen. Fly ball, right field. It's going to hang up there. And Winder makes the play. And there's 1 away.
Now batting is the designated player.
Riley Konowalchuk 0 for 2 today. Riley takes a strike. Bollinger has struck out 2, walked 1, allowed just 2 hits today. Her team needed a big outing from her, and they got it. That's chopped to short. Summerlin over the first, and the Saints are down to their last out.
One more, ladies.
And that brings up Kirsten James.
Now batting is the right fielder, number 20, Kirsten James.
James takes one down and in for a ball. Outside, 1-1. Is it 1-1? Fouled off. If the scoreboard's correct, the Saints are down in their last strike. I thought it was 2-1. First ball. So I thought the first pitch was called a ball, but it's 1-2. Saints down to their last strike. North Georgia put a fourth spot up in the top of the 7th. So they're up 10 on Lander. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. That is 2 pop over the first in time. And that is the ball game. So the Jaguars win game 2. The best the Saints can do is get the 3 seed. Tomorrow will be the last home game of the season, barring an incredible run in the Peach Belt tournament by the Saints and someone else. 1 run, 8 hits, no errors for the Jaguars. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Saints. A tough loss for Rachel Hester, who drops to 5-5. Alyssa Bollinger goes to 5-7. with a masterful performance. We'll have senior day tomorrow at noon. We can check and see scenarios now if we want before we go. Saints with a win tomorrow and a Lander loss are the 3 seed. If Lander wins, regardless, they're the 4 seed. So that's where the Saints stand. Augusta needs Georgia College to lose at least one of these last 2 games, and they can move to the 7th seed. If Georgia College lost both and Augusta wins tomorrow, they could still be the 6th seed. So a lot still to be determined, but for the Saints, it's just a matter of where they're going. Are they going to Dahlonega? Are they going to Columbus? Or are they going to Greenwood? Final score 1-0. Augusta gets the win. Trying to play themselves out of the Dahlonega bracket. We'll be back here at noon tomorrow. One last time, this is Mike Licio on the Peach Belt Sports Network. Have a good night.